Welcome, 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 my tarot maniacs and astrological maniacs and my singletons looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner and psychic for over 35 years. And in this video, we are going to be looking at love, lust, and red flags for our earth signs. So buckle up, buttercups. We are going to have some fun here. Before we get started, I want to remind all of you guys on Wednesday night, I have a brand new collaboration that I'm doing with the Barnosphere. We are going to be doing love requests and giving our advice on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. East Coast time. So you can go on over there, give Barney a like and a sub over at the Barnosphere. But we're going to simulcast for now, my channel and his channel. So just stay tuned, hit the bell so you get all notifications. Had a lot of people tell me that they're not getting their notifications, even if they have that. Let's go in there, make sure you're still subscribed, hit that bell, make sure it is gonna jingle jangle for every time a video comes up. So let's giddy up, buttercups. We are gonna bring up that card view. If you haven't hit the like button, go hit it right now. And let's kick it off with Taurus. Taurus, you guys are not the warmest and fuzziest of the astrology wheel. I'm just saying, you're just not. All of our earth signs are a little bit prickly, sometimes not as emotional and ushy-gushy as a Cancerian like me. But let's see what we can do for Taurus. We are looking for love, 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 love. So what's developing? What's coming in? We've got Six of Coins. That means somebody's going to throw you a solid. Somebody is looking in your direction and they are going to offer it up. Is it going to be lust? This is our attraction and chemistry. We got 7 of Cups in reverse. I don't think that the juices are going to be flowing quite as much for our Taurian friends. What kind of red flags are you watching out for right here? People that retreat, people that see the situation and they get a little spooked out and they think it's scary and they run off in the other direction. Watch out for those people. Dating advice for you. What is your best approach? We've got the 8 of Wands, communication, communication, communication. Taurus, you guys like to get stuck on the same phrase over and over again. Maybe try up a few other phrases. Little thesaurus will help. You can throw it through ChatGPT or Gemini or one of those AI situations. You can do that. But what if you're on the other side of this? What if you're dating a Taurus? What if a Taurus comes across your path? What should you do? Let's see what happens when you meet the bull. What are my warnings for people dating those Tauruses? The 9 of Cups. It's not going to be your dream date. This is not Romeo. He's not going to come to the Juliet balcony and sing you a song or bring you roses or that kind of stuff. They're not the most romantic. So this may not feel like the absolute perfect fit, but give it some time. Our earth signs like to move really, really slowly. And if you wait long enough, you are going to get to this 3 of Cups, jingle jangle. It's going to be sweet, sweet, sweet. So enough about those bulls. Let's talk about the virgins of the astrology. So Virgo, you are up next. What is coming in for you in love, Virgo? Type Virgo down below if you're one of them. King of Wands in reverse. You just may not be feeling it right now. You may be like, why do I have to go out with somebody? There are no good contenders out there. I can't take it. Why do I got to do that? It's okay. You can do that for now. Let's give you a little advice on that if you just don't feel like doing it. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. You are just tired of the games, aren't you there, Virgo? Let's see. What about lust? Maybe you're just going to go out and get one of those revenge bingo bangos. How about that? Let's see what lust looks like. 7 of Swords in reverse. Virgo, I'm going to warn you. I don't want you to be the one that hits it and quits it and break hearts, because it looks like you may be dipping into relationships or relations and running for the hills after it's over. Make sure that you're not a terrible person or a terrible partner or a terrible one-night stand, and just be a little bit sweeter about that. So that is what's going on with your lust. What about red flags? What should you run from? And we've got the 5 of Wands. Anyone who is really chaotic and very energetic and is really enthusiastically pursuing you, watch out for that red flag. They are going to try and catch you in a little honey trap. What is the dating advice for you right now? We got Four of Swords. You really don't have to do it. You can stay home and have a great time all on your own. That is something that is just fine for you to do. So don't worry about that. If you don't feel like dating, which kind of this whole thing reads like you just want to do your own thing for the foreseeable future, I would stick with that for a bit. Not a big deal. But what if you're on the other side of this? What if a Virgo is pursuing you? How should you conduct yourself? Four of Wands in reverse. Don't think it's going to be permanent. That Virgo is going to be running around this summer. So if you find yourself entangled with a Virgo for a brief romance, it is not going to wind up the end all be all. There's no white wedding next September or next June. I think you really have to kind of chalk it up to what it's worth. And this may be a fling. So just be careful. Don't get your heart broken. What about our Capricorns? I am married to a Capricorn. What is coming in love for us for the Capricorns? Eight of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Cups, when it's in the upright, we are kind of going off to see like what's on the other side of the mountain, see what's good over there. But when it's in reverse, that is more kind of sticking to the plan. And in the Cira Marchetti Gilded Tarot that we're working with, this individual is walking away from a lot of spilled cups. Not all of them are spilled, but just some of them. And so that might be disappointments of the past that we need to overlook. And we just need to find the threads of things that we loved. What about lust? What's going to happen with that? Seven of Wands in reverse. I think some of you Capricorns are going to be really digging into that goat and button, not heads. Exactly. So the kill switch is not going to be available on the Capricorn. And so they might be a little bit more randy than you're used to, maybe a little bit more excitable than you're used to. So keep that in mind, Capricorns. You may have a little bit of trouble keeping calm while the situation's going on. So make sure that you notice when you panic and freak out. I don't think they're necessarily going to be panicking. I think they're going to be seeking. My own Trevor Cat MC, who is scheduled to get neutered very, very soon, has been a little bit of a randy kitten lately. So Capricorn, you guys are going to be feeling the same way. So just put a little cap on that. Make sure that you don't get yourself in trouble. Red flags. What are you watching out for, Capricorn? The Fool in reverse. That is reckless behavior, jumping into things before you know all of the details about them. So if you're dating, if you're in a relationship, if things are heating up, if things are moving forward, just make sure that you look before you leap. That's what the Fool in reverse tells us. How about dating advice for you, Capricorn? Prince of Coins. Capricorn, you should be looking at more of planting seeds. And this really makes a lot of sense with your sign. You really want things that stand the test of time and that are going to go into the future. You want to build. You don't want to just play with it and then let it fly off the handle. You want to build things. So these are relationship building blocks and not fun flings. So if you're getting out of a situation or you feel like you're getting out of a situation and now you're going to give it another try, make sure that you really build it well. Capricorns, you guys make great builders. But what if you are dating or married to a Capricorn? What can you do to manage this particular sign? Let's see. The moon in the upright. So we are going to keep things a little mysterious, keep your interest, and keep the curtain pulled. It can be a sheer curtain, but we're going to keep that curtain pulled. So that is what's going to keep you guys keen and mean and lean and on the scene. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Tomorrow we are going to move on with the signs. This is just like a weekly reading for love. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget, Barney and I will be live Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. But if you can't wait to get advice, you can always book a reading at the link down below, pinned in the comment. You can always get a reading with me. I have 3 pay what you can readings every week. And I have a whole bunch of other cool readings that you can get when you go to my landing page. Go click the link, and I'll see you guys in the future.